A lot of people are living life just aimlessly wanting things and not getting them, and sometimes feeling like they have success and sometimes feeling like they don't. And it's this sort of yo-yo of up and down. It's such a frantic way of living, and we don't know how to tune in and get connected to having a life that flows. This is the difference between being aligned and being misaligned. When we are aligned with the truth of who we are, that is when our life begins to flow. When we're misaligned, we're controlling, we're speaking really fast, we're trying to make things happen, we're feeling uncomfortable in all these different situations, and we're trying to force something, and we're trying to manipulate. And that misaligned feeling feels like a depressing feeling or a feeling of anxiety, and it feels really blocked. So I want to get you clear on what it feels like to be in alignment, how to get there, and how to use that alignment to start to create the flow that you want in your life. Let me give you an example from my own life of how I recently got very misaligned. I was launching one of my books and I was very stressed out. I had a story on repeat. If I don't do it, nobody else will. And that story made me anxious, it made me stressed, and what it did in effect was create a world around me where nobody else could support me because I didn't believe they would. And what we believe, we will receive. So that frantic energy, that negative story, all those fears were putting me in a state of misalignment. And the way that I felt when I was misaligned was depressed, sick, anxious, my stomach hurt all the time. I felt like I was constantly in a fight or flight state. That energy is the opposite of a flowing energy. The first step to clearing this issue is to recognize when you're in alignment and when you're misaligned. At the end of my book tour, I was so burnt out, I was sick, I was super frustrated, I had created some really negative issues with my relationships, and everything was completely out of the flow. And this one night, I stood in front of my husband and I just realized that I had hit bottom with my misalignment. And I looked at my husband and I said, I am done with this. I am done with the story that I am unsupported, and I am committed to feeling good. That one sentence, I am committed to feeling good, was a prayer that I sent out to the universe. And that willingness and that commitment and that story is what begins the path of shifting from misalignment back into alignment. It's a choice you make. It's as simple as that. What I did in that moment was I chose to perceive my circumstances differently. And this is what I call the choose again method. The first step is to witness, to look, to say, whoa, I am out of alignment. Get very clear and honest with yourself. What is up? How am I blocking my flow? The second step is to forgive the thoughts and the patterns and the experiences that you've been having. Forgive yourself for getting misaligned. It's okay. It happens to all of us. And the faster that you forgive yourself for it, the sooner you will come back. And then the third step's awesome. You just choose again. You choose the next best feeling thought. You choose to see things differently. You choose what you want rather than what you don't want, and you claim it and you commit to it. And that energy of committing to that new way of perceiving your life starts to create momentum behind you and begins to lead you towards exactly what you desire. We deserve to feel good. We deserve to see things unfold naturally in our life. And we have to just get out of the way. You can change your energy and you can start to see life unfold in the exact way that you want it to. So take this with you and let's see what unfolds.